I'll begin by describing machine performance. The U500Xd1 is equipped with a large built-in tilting rotary table to secure sufficient jig area. Specifically, a workpiece to produce a case with a longer side of 400 mm can be set and rotated for the appropriate machining process to perform multi-face machining. The maximum jig size is 500 mm in diameter and the height is 270 mm. Specific dimensions of the jig that can be mounted are as shown in the figure. Detailed dimensional drawings are provided in the catalog. Please check them when designing the jig. For the Z-axis, the distance between the table top and the spindle nose end is 445 mm. The Z-axis travel is 300 mm. It lowers 300 mm from the spindle nose end. This figure shows when the A-axis is tilted 90 degrees. Y-axis travel of 400 mm is secured for the maximum jig size of 270 mm. I'll now describe the structure of the large tilting rotary table. The rotary table uses a highly accurate and maintenance-free roller gear cam mechanism for both the A and C axes. Different to an index table with general worm gear structure, the cam followers constantly contact the cam surface, ensuring backlash-free operation. Therefore, highly accurate machining is possible. In addition, as the cam followers rotate with low resistance, the service life is extended, and there is little deterioration in accuracy even after long periods of operation. Another notable feature is the level of allowable inertia. As the jig becomes larger and the weight increases, the jig inertia increases accordingly. For a tilting rotary table that can be mounted later on a BT30 machine, the allowable inertia is generally not sufficient. So, considerable man-hours are required for jig design. For the roller gear cam mechanism used on the U500Xd1, the allowable inertia is more than adequate. 1.5 around A-axis and 1.8 around C-axis. This makes jig design easier. Further, parameters for high inertia mode have been prepared to support more flexible jig design. I'll now introduce magazine-related features. 14-tool, 21-tool, and 28-tool magazines are available. There are many customers wanting higher magazine capacity to hold a few more tools as they promote process integration. We are convinced that the newly developed 28-tool magazine can be of help for process integration at the customer's premises. Specs of all these magazines support a maximum tool length of 250 mm and a maximum tool weight of 4 kg. Special tools such as a stepped drill can be set. The spindle speed is 10,000 revolutions per minute, and optionally 16,000 revolutions per minute. The spindle taper is BT, and optionally BT dual contact. Coolant through spindle or CTS is optionally available, and can be selected from 3.0 MPa or 7.0 MPa. CTS can improve chip evacuation performance during peck drilling or surface roughness on reamed holes. For recent EV parts, handling of remaining chips is more stringent than ever before. High-pressure CTS is effective for locations where chip evacuation is difficult, such as tapped holes. A side door is optionally available for the U500Xd1. As the A-axis tilts 120 degrees toward the column side, some sections may not be visible when performing setup. Selecting a side door option improves visibility during setup. The rotary joint is a notable option for the U500Xd1. 6 connection ports to the jig are provided on the disk section of the rotary table. Another 6 connection ports to the hydraulic or pneumatic source are provided on the left side of the rotary table. These ports support both hydraulic and pneumatic power. When you select a rotary joint option, piping between the jig and the rotary table is completed at Brother before shipment. Customers need to prepare a jig and a hydraulic or pneumatic source.